This is James Kalm, the guy on the bike, and I'd like to welcome you to another half-ass production. Today we're coming to you from West 27th Street from the Derrick Eller Gallery, and we're going to look at a little show that was curated by Keith Mayerson called NeoIntegrity. Let's take a look. So this exhibition has over 190 artists in it, so we're going to have to look at the highlights, but we'll do a couple of installation views for you here. Now, I asked for a guide to the exhibition, but they said they don't really have an official guide, but if I have any questions, they'll be glad to help. Now, I got a special request from Taylor Fun Art, an artist in Maine, that I should come by and look at the show. I think this is by Billy Sullivan. Seems like blatant sex is always popular here in Chelsea. Bounce, real life experiences of big-breasted women. All right. This piece is by Jane Freilicher from 1967.
Is it for sale?
It's not.
Not like the 40, but
Here we have David Cohen, the great, it's James.
It's James, okay.
The great critic for the New York Senate. You looking at anything interesting today?
Well, there's a lot of interest here, I'd say.
Yes.
Yes.
Almost too much. The walls can barely hold it in.
Well, pretty much. You know, is it Charles Parnas, husband of Janet Fish?
I don't. I know Janet.
You know Janet? Okay.
Yes.
Her husband, Charles, is a
Big guy?
A big guy, yes, yes. A fulsome guy. And he once said to me, I don't know about less is more. For me, too much isn't enough. So I guess he'd like this show, wouldn't he?
That sounds good. That's about right. Just like this, you need a little glitter.
Yeah, well,
A 50-gallon bucket of it here.
Believe. Okay. Yeah.
Thanks, David.
Thanks, nice to see you.
This giant bucket is by Derrick Adams. It's full of glitter. He said it was magic trash can?
Magic trash can.
Wow. And here's a painting by Keith Mayerson. I believe this is the Dalai Lama. Keith had a very well received show here last fall, and he's kind of known for his I guess what you'd call noodly rumpus room pop art. He gets a lot of his images from photographs and paints them in a very kind of sensuous, almost Renoir kind of brushwork. And he's one of the few artists that has been featured 4 times at Painters NYC. Okay, this piece is by Jim Shaw, and I believe he's currently having a one-man show at PS1. I reported on it last week, and if you're interested, you can see it at the Saatchi magazine website. I'd like to send out my props to Rebecca Wilson for starting to run my reports at Saatchi. Thanks, Rebecca. This is a luscious little painting. Looks like the family visiting Carlsbad Caverns. It's a great sculptural piece here. He's got some long harp soundboards with some kind of pendulum apparatus here. Let's see, I've got another interesting kinetic sculpture here. Looks like somebody's little bagel is going to be worn out rolling back and forth. Somebody's video piece of aliens driving a car, or maybe they're in the back seat of the car. We got a table full of artist books. Girl Stories by Lauren R. Weinstein. RT Midnight, the East Village Scene. Oh, I'd like to get my hands on that. That's a rare edition. Perdilla, Jessica Abel. The Ballad Carnival. Written and illustrated by David Sandlin. I thought that might be a David Sandlin on the other wall. Huh. You're greedy and you're selfish. Oh. This guy looks very proud of himself. I guess you'd call it art, and the morality police can't stop you. Longtime art world star John Torreano. Okay, so we've got our breast teacups and our penis mugs. I believe this is by Haim Steinbach. That looks like one of his shelves. Milk, no sugar, please. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna guess this is a David Humphrey painting. This piece is by James Siena. Looks like gouache on paper. Full-length portrait of Nancy Sinatra. A white bikini with her go-go boots. So this is James Kalm reporting on NeoIntegrity, curated by Keith Mayerson at the Derrick Eller Gallery. Thanks, Kate.